Welcome back to Warrior Television for our first newscast of the 2025-2026 school year. I'm Juan Romero Sarraf.
And I'm Oliver Levy. Today, WTV brings you stories on a coach's personal battle, campus events like open house, the back-to-school pep rally, and homecoming, plus cross-country metros and a volleyball milestone from Jane Kubat.
We start with a powerful feature from the girls' golf team. Despite facing a personal battle, their coach led them to a state runner-up finish. Mahan shares the emotional story.
You know, you don't think when you're 50, the love of your life is going to be battling to survive.
The Westside's girls golf team has seen a lot of victory last season, but also a lot of hardship. Their coach, Jared Hellman, was recently hit with some devastating news. His wife, Sarah, got diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer, which was an unexpected blow to the season.
You know, we all realize that no one really expects it to happen until it happens to you. And I think it's made him, more present in what he does, and I think it's made him love what he does even more.
I've learned it's rare, to find that person that you were meant to spend your life with. So to watch them go through something where you can't put yourself in their position is extremely difficult.
The golf team, along with family and friends of the Hellmans, have stepped up to help the family through these rough times.
Amy said to me, "I know you have enough food. We're going to get your laundry done for you. And we're going to clean your house once a week." And it seems like it's such a small gesture, but for a school teacher and a wife that has an in-home daycare, you long for services like that.
The Hellmans were having a hard time paying the bills and buying groceries. A GoFundMe was created, raising nearly $27,000, by which all of the golfers donated along with athletes from other schools.
My wife couldn't work for 4 months. I was having a hard time paying bills and buying groceries, and the golf family started a GoFundMe page, which, you never think you're going to be that person's picture on there, but it was immediate, the response, and it relieved so much pressure, so much tension.
And it's, more about the financial situation, just making sure, that his kids have rides and his family has everything that they need, because, I think as a community we can provide that for them.
The golf team gave so much love and support to their coach and made sure that he was able to keep going through these tough times.
But we gave so much love because that's what we had to do. To know that that was going on at home, it's hard to not want to help.
Despite what was going on at home, Jared and his wife Sarah were both able to support the team and show up.
He was always there for us no matter what. It definitely made things more challenging to know that that's what was going on at home. But no matter what was going on at home, he was always present, he was always there, and so was she. She came to state and was there both days to support us, no matter how she was feeling.
Even with the challenges this season, the golf team was able to qualify for state and win runner-up.
Even though it's the second time our school has ever done that, we were, in a way, a little disappointed, but also at the same time, we're still making history and we're still getting trophies. And
from WTV, this has been Will Mahan.
Westside opened its doors to the community for the annual open house. We took a closer look at this year's turnaround. Westside High School hosts an open house each year showing off the new clubs and opportunities for students. Let's take a look into one of the students' perspectives.
I'm at the open house to learn about all the new clubs and all the activities that I could join this year. I'm trying to get my service learning hours up, and I'm trying to learn about all the different stuff that Westside here has to offer.
Will continues to explain what clubs he will be joining and all the different options that Westside has to offer.
I probably will end up joining WTV Live. Other than that, I haven't got a super detailed look at all the other clubs, but I would say that there are a lot of good choices here, and I'm definitely interested in looking at other clubs.
Let's take a look at the interview between two of the debate team members and how they are using the open house to increase their club opportunities.
Just trying to gain new members, because debate is a really valuable skill that you can learn in your life, and it can be applied to so many things, and we win comps.
Ahmed Emerson say that there is many opportunities with clubs, including scholarships and college opportunities.
They should at least try it because they might end up liking it, and then they have something to do. Also gets you scholarships and looks good on a college application. So
During the club meetings, they teach the new members how to argument with others, and they also create cases on what they will debate at their next event.
we meet twice a week, Tuesdays, we're considering Wednesdays too, and then Fridays, and we basically teach the new kids, or we just practice debating. We learn how to argument.
This has been Oliver Levy with WTV.
Students got fired up at the back-to-school pep rally to kick off the new year. Luke Boyer and Elliot O'Connor have the highlights.
On Wednesday, August 20th, Westside held its annual back-to-school pep rally. The pep rally was led by Red Shield members, who were introducing each team as they stepped onto the field.
Tonight's just about our athletic program. We have a great program and a lot of hard work goes into it. So tonight we're just trying to introduce it to people, whether they be new parents, fans, or just teammates.
During the event, every fall sports team was given its own special opportunity to be recognized as they proudly walked onto the field in front of the crowd. Once they had taken their places, the captains of each team stepped forward and had the chance to personally introduce themselves, presenting their groups to the audience and highlighting the athletes who would be representing their sport throughout the season. Football was included among the sports at the event. The Warrior faithful showed up strong on Wednesday evening, with over 1,000 Warrior fans in attendance. There were over 8 activities represented at the event as well. Red Shield was proud to host this very successful event and are looking forward to hosting the games coming up this fall. The Red Shield team is open to new applicants and is happy to receive new support.
It's going to be fun this year. We're going to make it fun for everybody, so come out, support, and go Warriors.
For WTV, this is Luke Boyer.
One of the most exciting traditions of the year, the homecoming parade, brought energy and spirit to the campus. Here's a look at the celebration. Westside puts on a parade each year before the homecoming dance, showcasing floats for sports, elementary schools, and a grand marshal who leads the parade in a convertible each year. Before we look into the eyes of the grand marshal, let's first take a look at the eyes of a student who helped put on the parade this year, Jason Kipling, and what he did to set up their float.
Her dad brought the trailer here for us. Very nice of him, and we've just been here since 4, decorating, getting ready, and hopefully we win best float.
Each year there is a theme for the homecoming parade, and this year it was done a little differently than the past.
So Red Shield this year, we actually got to choose the theme, which is really cool. They moved it from Student Council to Red Shield this year, and we chose Candyland. We kind of came to a conclusion that there's a lot you can do with that, and it would be a really cool theme for this year.
Let's hear a little bit more from Jason about how Red Shield and Student Council work together each year to make the parade actually come together.
So with Student Council, we kind of bring everybody together. We got people holding signs so you know where to go. I think we have maybe 40 floats this year from elementary school to 12th grade. So we have all the clubs, all the activities, all the sports, anything you can think of. And it's kind of just a great year, or great way to get the homecoming festivities going.
It's time to hear from the class of 1965 and Mike Stanner, who are the Grand Marshals of the parade this year, and what it means to him to be the Grand Marshal of the homecoming parade.
It's quite an honor. I mean, we discussed doing the parade at one of the meetings, and it was kind of ho-hum reception, but it has grown and morphed into a little bit more than that.
Might not look the same as it did 50 years ago when Mike graduated from Westside, but let's see what he has to say.
Well, to me, it's all the same as it was in 1965, except they're building a new pool.
It's been Oliver Levy with WTV.
The cross-country team continued their strong season with an impressive showing at Metros. Luke Boyer and Oliver Levy take us through the race.
October 9th, the Westside boys and girls cross-country teams competed in the Omaha Metro Tournament. Let's hear Devin Newman's thoughts about how the tournament went.
Well, I'd say at the start, our first Metro, it was really good. We had a lot of guys come pretty high up there, top 10, quite a few.
This summer, the Warriors undertook a brutal off-season. Let's hear from Devin on his reflection and takeaways from this experience.
Started to build up that community because we lost a lot of our seniors last year, about 5 on varsity to be exact, and we lost a couple juniors who just kind of fell out of the cycle. But I would say that we're building up a good community, and we're starting to get that work ethic for our young core.
That's all from Devin for this season. Turning to next year, Devin and the team have bright hopes for what is to come.
I think next year we have a really good team coming up. We had a young developing core this year, and it's really going to surprise Prep Runninger. It's going to surprise the state, I think, and I think it's going to be a good season. State qualify.
From Devin Newman. Now let's hear from a senior, Juan Romero Sarraf, and his thoughts on how the season went individually and as a team.
I think it was overall pretty good. Yes, some people on the team probably did not do as well as they wanted to, but I think overall as a team we did pretty well.
More from Juan on his love for the sport as he perseveres through injuries and returns to the course this season.
You know, I was happy to be able to compete once again after I was injured last year. I believe that after all, it was beautiful because I hadn't competed in a while, and these competitions are sometimes they just make it fun. You just get to meet new people, so it was worth it, I think, to compete again.
Has had an eventful cross-country journey during his 4 years at Westside High School. Let's hear more from him on how his running career has played out.
So I didn't do 4 years because my freshman year I didn't know what cross country was yet. I did it my sophomore year though, and I was pretty happy about it. I started then junior year where I got injured, and now senior year. So I did 2 years, but I think those were 2 good years where I got to meet new people, whether it was from our school or from another school.
Thanks for watching. This has been Oliver Levy and Luke Boyer with WTV. Westside volleyball standout Jane Kubat reached a major career milestone this year, achieving 1,000 digs. Hunter Valapek tells the story behind this achievement.
1,000 career digs. A key milestone for any volleyball player, but a special milestone in the career of Westside senior Jane Kubat. This year, in a game against Burke, Kubat got her 1,000th career dig, a big milestone in her final season playing volleyball at the high school level. Kubat has seen it all at Westside, the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. But through it all, the good times and the bad, she has been a driving force of Westside volleyball throughout her 3 years as a starter. And it all started as a kid watching her siblings.
I'm the youngest of 5, and I have 3 older sisters and an older brother, and they all played volleyball. My parents really tried to get me involved with sports at a young age, so I was all over the place doing everything, and I kind of just stuck with volleyball. So I started when I was probably 8 years old, and then I joined club volleyball at Club Legacy when I was 10 years old, and I've been there ever since, and I actually just finished playing my last club season there. I would say my sisters are probably the biggest influence on me, and whatever they're doing, I'm always wanting to be doing, and even though I wanted to make my own path, I kind of just followed a little bit in their footsteps, and I found that I actually really liked volleyball for myself, and 2 of them actually did play at Westside too, yeah.
Kubat got her first taste of varsity action as a sophomore, racking up 414 digs in her first season as a Warrior starter, helping them along with a young core to the state semifinals. Led the teams in digs with 468 and helped lead them to the state championship game where they lost in shocking fashion in first round to Grand Island. Kubat has built many key relationships with this team, most of all senior teammate Reagan Siebler, who she met when they were just 10 years old, playing softball.
Actually, I met Jane when I was 10 years old. We played softball together when we were younger, but throughout these 4 years in high school, we've been together through volleyball season, through school. We've just become really close friends, and I'm very proud of her for her 1,000 digs.
Kubat, along with the rest of her senior teammates, have been big mentors to a very young Westside roster who are looking to improve their game not only for the state championship games coming up, but for the seasons beyond.
It's a really big deal. We talk about culture at Westside a lot, so me and the 3 other seniors, we're really trying to build a family here at Westside, but also holding people accountable, and sometimes it can get a little bit tricky, but I'm really lucky because this is the best group of girls ever, and they just mean so much. Yeah, we are super close on the court, and we are off the court. In the beginning of the year, we started doing little dinner dates, so we would get together with little groups and go on dates just to get to know each other better for the new girls on the team. And I feel the closer you are off the court, you can tell it translates onto the court.
Although Kubat won't be continuing her volleyball career, she will be doing one of her other biggest passions, cooking and baking, more specifically culinary arts, at a college far from home.
This is going to be it for me. I've decided, I've done this my whole entire life, and I think I'm really just happy to end this on a good note. This last year, I want to go far. I want to win a state championship, but after this volleyball season, I'm going to be done. Going to Mississippi State, I really want to get out of state, kind of just focus on life outside of volleyball, and my sister goes there, so that would be nice. I'm going to major in culinary arts and food science, and Mississippi State actually has a really great integrated program with culinary arts and food science, and that's kind of my dream. I was thinking about going to culinary school for a little bit, but I decided I kind of wanted the college experience.
Kubat looks to end the season not only with winning the state championship, but also to keep building the relationships with her teammates both on and off the court.
I think that is my favorite part about volleyball is all of the people. All of my best friends, all of my friends I've ever met have been through volleyball, and they're always just such great girls, and my goal is just to always build better relationships. I've just set the standard, this is Westside volleyball, this is what it should be building up to next year, and just making sure we're leaving an impact in any way we can.
From WTV, I'm Hunter Valopek.
Westside Middle School just wrapped up the construction with their upgraded cafeteria. Will Mahan takes a look at all the upgrades.
These windows offer an all-new view into the reimagined WMS lunchroom, with a new variety of seating, added space, and a ton more sunlight. Nutrition Director Aaron Vick gives more insight on the changes.
But it's a nice open space. The new windows bring in a lot of natural light, which tends to put people in a better mood, make things a little bit more enjoyable to sit around. And there's also mixed uses in that area. So over time, I think you'll start to see student meetings here and different things that'll happen throughout.
With the added seating, there are more students that are moving through the lunchroom at a time, so the staff have to be able to keep up with the demand.
The timing of how they're serving is probably the ones that affected my staff and the staff that works in nutrition services, just because it's a lot more connected and cohesive. There's not the breaks and the time and the space in between. And they were able to do that because of how it was sectioned.
Every 10 minutes, another group of kids move into the lunchroom and another one leaves. So there's a constant flow of kids.
So, for example, we start with 8B, they're our first team, and then 10 minutes later, 8C comes in, and then 10 minutes later, 8D comes in, 8A leaves, and then, or 8B leaves, and then 8A comes in. So it's every 10 minutes. So we have 3 teams in here at a time, for the most part.
The upgraded seating has allowed for a shortened lunchtime so that students can eat at more reasonable times.
Well, it's just new space, like I said. Natural lighting has been a huge help. It has allowed us to bring in more students at a time, but it allows kids to eat during an actual lunch time rather than we were serving lunch from 10:55 to 1:20. And so now we're 10:55 to 12:30.
The staff has received very good feedback from the students, mostly dealing with the different variety of seating.
So right now they kind of sit in sections, and they're already asking if they can switch sections at some point because they want to sit in the booths, because not every section has the same type of seating in it. And so we're trying to figure out a way to either mingle the teams or if we can just change where they sit maybe every quarter so they can use different styles of seating.
This has been Will Mahan with WTV.
Westside unveiled their $34 million life complex. Luke Boyer, Juan Romero Sarraf, and Will Mahan take a look at the inside.
Recently, Westside High School has unveiled its brand new life complex, a major upgrade for students, athletes, and the entire community.
So our new life complex, which was funded by our foundation and their campaign, is really bringing a lot of great new academic and athletic features to our students, because at the end of the day, what we really want to do as a school district, and especially here at the high school, is make sure that we have the best facilities available for our students to really achieve excellence.
The project includes a state-of-the-art sports medicine building offering expanded treatment rooms, recovery technology, and on-site trainers. School officials say it'll dramatically improve care for student athletes, especially during busy sports seasons.
Also have a new sports medicine area, so that's where all of our athletic trainers can work. They can learn, our student athletic trainers can learn and get that hands-on experience, and our athletes can come and recover, they can train, they can be treated. It's a beautiful facility with the top-notch equipment, which we're so excited to be able to offer to our student athletes.
The complex also features a brand new state-of-the-art pool. With a world-class manufacturer, improved timing systems, and expanded spectator seating, the swim team finally has a true home facility suited for high-level meets and daily training.
We have a Murtha-style pool, and Murtha is an Italian company, so their pools are designed and fabricated in Italy. Murtha is really the way the water moves. So when the water is moving, it moves in a much more efficient way, which allows our swimmers to have less turbulence when they're swimming and hopefully break more records and create more records. So the pool, just like any pool, comes in pieces and it gets installed. And so my understanding, being an Italian pool, that most of it was fabricated in Italy.
And rounding out the upgrades, a completely new and redesigned weight room. The space nearly doubles previous capacity and adds new racks, platforms, turf, and performance tracking technology. Miss Powers details these new features.
We have a new performance and wellness center for our students, a weight room. So it's about 50% larger than the current weight room we have. And because we were smart in how we installed our equipment, we actually got way more equipment in there than just 50% more than what we had. And we can allow more students into the space. So we got more student athletes, more students who just want to, be careful of their physical abilities and be working out. Those classes can be a little larger if they need to. And it's a really neat facility with new and better equipment than what we currently have.
The Life Complex is now being used by the swim team, wrestling team, and various PE classes. The rest of the building will open to all students in early December. For WTV, this is Luke Boyer.
That wraps up our first newscast of the school year. Thank you for joining us.
To watch more WTV stories, visit our YouTube channel and search for Warrior Television. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.